I still have the apple from the game because I want to eat healthy, but I'm holding off because I understand we're going to have a healthy dessert.
That's right.
We are chocolate cake.
Marisa Churchill is known for creating guilt-free but decadent desserts, and she's an acclaimed pastry chef, a Top Chef alumni, and author of the cookbook Sweet and Skinny. And today she's going to do just that, so you boys can eat this. It's a good, healthy chocolate cake. You ready?
I don't know. Once I find out the secret ingredient, though.
Yeah, there's a secret ingredient in here.
There are lots of secret ingredients, and this is something really easy that you can take these tips and use them beyond this recipe. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do in the kitchen to make things lighter and healthier, because a lot of times it sounds so complicated with desserts, but there's so many things that you can do. You can use reduced fat cream cheese in place of butter. It has a similar texture, performs similarly in baking, but with a fraction of the fat and calories. Greek yogurt, that one is one of my favorite, low in carbs, high in protein, great replacement for heavy cream or even for oil and cakes.
Now, before we serve the cake, we're going to do that right now so you boys can eat it while we're making this recipe. But there is a secret ingredient in it. Do you want to tell them now?
Should I tell them?
Well, why don't we serve it to them and you taste it, and then we'll see what you think of the secret ingredient.
Yeah.
So go ahead and taste it.
We don't say it's frog legs, right?
Right. No.
So we shouldn't say that?
Okay, so go ahead and take a bite and let us know how you like it. So now, you already said some of the things you substitute to make it healthy.
Some of the things, yes. And now one of the things that I love about this recipe as well is we're going to go ahead and mix it today in the KitchenAid since we have this fabulous stand mixer here. But if you don't have a stand mixer at home, all you need is a big bowl and a whisk. So it's really easy. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to dump all of our dry ingredients in here, cocoa powder. So this rich chocolatey cake doesn't actually have any chocolate in it, just cocoa powder.
Just cocoa powder?
So high in antioxidants.
This has no chocolate in it?
So that's the important thing. You want to get a really good quality cocoa powder because it's going to give it that really rich flavor without all the fat and calories, just all the antioxidants.
Cocoa powder has no fat? Is it
No, cocoa powder. Cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder. No fat, no sugar.
Exactly. So sugar-free cocoa powder. Yes, isn't that good? So we're just going to go ahead and dump all of that in there. Add in some sugar.
What do you boys think?
Good.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Our flour. Baking powder, salt, a little baking soda.
So you're mixing the dry ingredients first?
Yes, we're going to mix these in here first. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
these
then,
are the wet.
Yes, these are the wet.
So
we'll go ahead. Yes. Well, you can go ahead and give this a little stir together.
All right. So you have some sour cream here.
So that is the Greek yogurt.
Oh, yogurt.
So this is a cup of Greek
Well,
yogurt. Now, one of the things I love about this is normally this recipe has an entire cup of oil in it. 1 cup of oil has 1,800 calories. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You compare that to this, which is 150 calories plus about 20 grams of protein.
Now,
big difference. Big savings.
Huge. Sophie is going to like this. Sophie, do you know what this is? These are beets.
Beets.
They're beets. Yes. So the beets, are they going to go right in here where the yogurt is?
They are going to go right in there. Yeah. So now what I've done is I have replaced a half a cup of the sugar in this with 2/3 of a cup of grated raw beets. You can use boiled beets as well if you want, but this is going to add fiber and natural sugars. And you can't tell it's in the cake. Can you guys tell that there's beets in there? No, it bakes right into the cake. Nobody knows. You don't have to tell the kids, your husband, your wife, whoever. They'll never know.
So we put eggs in, or you put that in over there?
Yeah, we're going to throw it all in. So just a tiny bit of oil, 1 tablespoon. That's it. We'll throw in the eggs. Now, normally this recipe has 4 whole eggs in it. We're going to use 2 whole eggs and 1 egg white.
Should we whisk it?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
And again, because it's not bad to have some eggs in there, but each egg yolk has 250 milligrams of cholesterol, 5 grams of fat. So we've cut the cholesterol down from 1,000 milligrams to 500. So it's a good savings.
All right, so
and then last but not least, our buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
There we go. We'll just give this a quick little stir.
It's so bizarre to think you could trade out, swap out the yogurt for the oil.
You can, though. It's really nice and moist, isn't it? I mean, that's the thing. Yes, it really gives that nice, moist texture.
I
go
also
ahead
asked
and
her during rehearsal, I asked her if it's okay if we use coconut oil too, Sophie.
Oh, yes. You can use coconut oil, which is wonderful. Coconut and chocolate, great combination. Yeah, go ahead. Throw it all in. Yep,
okay.
So can you make these substitutions for any recipe? Sort of, not just this cake, but if I wanted to substitute oil for
Yes, so if you wanted to substitute the Greek yogurt for oil and say a carrot cake or any other cake, yes, you can do that. It's a great substitution. The reason I love the Greek yogurt is because it doesn't have a strong flavor. You don't want to be tasting chocolate cake and get yogurt taste at the end.
Sure. And what's the ratio? You said it's a cup of oil versus how much?
A cup of,
Is it 1 to 1?
No, it's an equal swap. An equal swap. Yeah.
Good swap, so it's easy.
So there we go.
So after that's ready, we're going to put it in the cake pan
Yes,
with
we've got our
parchment paper.
2 9-inch cake pans right here, ready to go.
And then after we put them in here, we're going to bake them in the oven for how long?
Bake them in the oven for about 40.
'cause
Yeah, we'll bake them in the oven for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put that in there if we want. Oh, let's see here. Do we have?
and we have the finished product.
Well, there we
but
go.
these
Let's
are-
just not say we did.
Yeah, well, what you do is you're going to put it in the oven and bake it again at
350 degrees for about 40 minutes until you insert a knife into the center and it comes out clean.
And we also have on our Pinterest page also the recipe for this
Go ahead and
beautiful
frost
decadent
this.
frosting.
The frosting is, so the frosting, again, the frosting, cocoa powder, no chocolate in there either. 3/4 of the butter has been replaced with reduced fat cream cheese. So again, simple swaps that make it, the key here is you gotta find the sweet spot in the recipe. You don't wanna take out all the fat and the calories. Sure. Wanna find that magic spot so that you can't tell that anything's missing. This cake, one slice has 280 calories. Normally it has 500.
Who likes to lick?
Oh, so I could have
Who
two
likes to
slices
lick the
now.
spoon?
I love it.
Perfect.
Who
There
likes
we go.
to
We'll
lick
just
the
go ahead
spoon?
and frost
You
the
wanna
rest
lick
of
the
this
spoon?
cake.
This is of the chocolate icing. There you go.
The icing's phenomenal.
Yeah, it
Isn't
is.
that
glad you
so
like
good?
that.
All right.